Hey guys, we're living in a Philadelphia hellscape today. I don't know if you guys know, but our air quality is awful. Yes, it looks like the video game Doom, Doom Eternal specifically. Yeah, we're fucked. I don't know how we're gonna survive in this weather. Um, and hopefully, we do. Oh,
Epic mass extinction moment.
hey guys, welcome to the Cosmic Panel, where today we're gonna be covering our polls for June 7th. 2023. We're almost on a year of Cosmic Panel. Can you believe that you've had to deal with a year of us? That's
Jeez.
crazy. I don't know why you guys are here. Anyway, Elias, what's your first pick?
My first pick this week is going to be Loki #1. That's right, Loki is back. Loki saves the Marvel Universe? Question mark. This is going to be an interesting. I think it's a mini, if I'm not
Yeah, it's
mistaken.
4 issues apparently.
No, only 4, right? Damn.
Yeah, I was actually looking into it because I was legitimately interested.
Yeah. Um, it'll be nice to see Loki back after Defenders Beyond. I want to know what they're up to, and yeah, I'm excited to read more Loki. I've been really enjoying Loki in the comics as of late.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Plus, it's the writer for Sword of Azrael, who I've been really loving. So, um, he was phenomenal. He redefined a lot of Azrael's sick connections to the past, and the art looks good. It's the art from Black Panther, so
Yeah, Herman Peralta is very good. But I didn't realize that's what Dan Waters was from. That's good.
yeah, no, Sword of Azrael, the one that really, I think Dan Waters knows how to work very well with his artists,
Yeah,
to provide the best work. But yeah, no, after Defenders Beyond, I'm excited to see where this goes, and I mean, literally anything is current better than the current Thor series, so at least Loki is getting something.
yeah. It looks like he's also going to be writing the Seasons of Teeth, and or maybe he is already, and
He is
Detective
already.
Comics 1073.
Yeah, Seasons of Teeth is good.
Cool.
Next up for me is Once Upon a Time at the End of the World #6. I'm honestly surprised we're already back from hiatus that quickly. Um, it felt like literally we took a hiatus like 2 months ago. Like I was not expecting it to be that short. I was at minimum expecting it to take maybe 4 or 5 months.
Hmm.
But it seems like Jason Aaron, now that he's cleared out the Punisher from his schedule, is all focused on this story. Which I
Yeah.
kind of love because this story is honestly really good and really fun. This is the start of book 2, apparently, the rise and fall of Golganoza. Golganuza. Um, don't know what that is, but hopefully we'll learn. But either way, we're having a pretty significant time skip. Also, at least, they're no longer teenagers; they're adults. So our main characters, Mezzi and Maceo, are going to be surviving the hellscape that is the world at the end of the apocalypse, as adults. But we also know that in their very future, they are very much not on good terms. So I'm wondering how that's going to devolve.
Interesting. Yeah. I didn't realize that Jason was working on this. That's cool.
Book 1 though was great. Highly recommend. You should probably read it, honestly.
Word. All right. Let's see. Next up for me is Shazam #2. Shazam number
Okay.
one was a great kickoff point for new and old Shazam fans alike. And I'm very excited to see who just spoke out of Shazam's mouth at the end of the first issue and is affecting his public image.
Yeah. I mean, apparently we know that apparently it's the gods that spell out Shazam did not give the wizard permission to use their powers, so I'm guessing that he's going to be having an internal battle with them specifically. Um, and I'm gonna take a guess that it was Solomon, because the wisdom of Solomon is, I feel like, the only one that would affect his actual public image
Mm,
like that.
sure.
Um, but yeah, interesting. Interesting story. A great star. The art's phenomenal. Dan Moore is fucking amazing at what he does, and honestly, the story just seems primed to be one of the best. Too bad this is going to be the last issue before we take a break with Night Terrors.
Ah, perfect.
So this Night Terrors event better be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be some shit, right?
Better be good, or man, this is going to kill a lot of people's momentum.
Yeah. But yeah, very excited to continue to read Shazam.
But
What's next up for you?
next up for me is Venom number 20. Venom number 20. I'm really excited for this because now we're getting back to Eddie Brock. And after the last Eddie Brock issue, which had tons of reveals and huge amounts of lore explained, I'm excited to see what happens to him now. What's his plan now? And it's interesting. We now know that his physical body, the skeletal remains, are going to be reanimated by the King in Black, the final version of him. And we know that Eddie now has to basically, he knows where he's going to go eventually. And he realizes that his timeline isn't 100% set. Like, what he does still affect stuff. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see where this goes. I mean, at least this is a cover that doesn't feature two people fighting.
Yeah.
So that's an upside. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see where Eddie goes. And last issue was pretty cool. I actually really liked Venom and Red Goblin kind of interacting with each other, and Venom being like, fuck you, Norman.
It was an interesting sort of intermission issue of him just really fucking with Norman for a minute there. But
I mean, I don't blame him. Last time he dealt with Norman, Norman was like a Carnage version of himself and was like legitimately traumatized him.
traumatized the symbiote?
No, traumatized Dylan.
Oh,
Because
right,
remember, he
okay.
tried attacking Dylan
Yeah.
and Normie, and that's how they became friends.
Right.
Because they were like locked at Ravencroft.
True. But it was interesting, though, because at the end of the issue, the symbiote was the one that had to get talked down by Dylan.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a cool issue.
Yeah, it was.
For my next pick, I have Peacemaker Tries Hard number 2. Peacemaker number 1 was a lot of fun. It really got me excited to read this series. I think it's a great blend of comedy and action so far. Peacemaker's writing is hilarious. And he basically has been blackmailed into doing the Brain's bidding. And he has to now kill Deathstroke for the Brain to overtake Deathstroke's body. So a basically impossible task that he has to accomplish. So we know this is going to lead to a lot of shenanigans and a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna absolutely love the show once you get to it. Because this is literally just the show in a nutshell. Is just goofy mix between action and comedy like this.
Word. Yeah, bringing the dog into it was really fun. And, you know, there's moments of humanity with him that you kind of like feel bad for him for a minute. Stuff like that. Good dialogue, all that. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think honestly they do that even better in the show.
Word.
Yeah. Anyway, Ambassadors number 6. It says this is the miniseries finale, but I honestly don't think this is the real finale. I
Okay.
think this is probably just like the end of book one or whatever, because this book has been way too popular for them to end.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been sick. We finally have the team now. Finally have all 7 people set up. But unfortunately, Chunhee's ex-husband has started his own superhuman program, and it's with a bunch of rich white guys. Um, and they're just basically just acting straight up like supervillains, like just killing people and treating them like nothing more than rag dolls. The ambassadors are now going to have to deal with them, and I'm really excited to see where it goes because honestly, this is the first time that we're seeing them all work together.
So it's sort of been building up to this moment, I take it.
Yeah, every issue has been one ambassador being added. You kind of get
Oh.
their backstory. You get the story from their perspective, and now we're finally getting to the point where we have the entire team, and we've spent enough time that we care about each one of the members.
Word.
Yeah, so I'm actually pretty excited.
Cool. Let's see. Next up for me is Fantastic Four number 8. Fantastic Four 700 was a blast.
Yeah,
Very, very, very fun issue featuring Doctor Doom. And now we're moving on to another mystery, it seems, in issue 8. It looks, honestly, like the villain from the Wasp series.
yeah,
the
it
back
does.
there.
It does actually, unironically.
I'm starting to wonder if it's actually that guy. But, yeah, I really like the format that they've been doing with just, like, different mysteries and different problems to solve every little, like, it's only like a mini arc, really. It'll be like 1 to 2 issues.
Yeah, no.
It's been a good
And this is
format
the start
for
of
them.
a 2 issue arc.
Yeah, so there you go. It's just like small issues for them to solve, and a lot of good like intellectual dialogue, and then putting their brains together and solving problems. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the series has been phenomenal. 700 was fun. I really loved Doom realizing that no matter what he did, he couldn't stop Valeria from being like either killed or being sent off. So, and then he stops his own suit, and Doom's like, "What the fuck? Why did this stop working?"
Yeah, he
Like I
stops
love that.
himself because he just gives up.
Yeah, phenomenal story though. Really loved it, and I like that it wasn't just. I feel like most not annuals, most milestone issues usually stop the story just to tell a short story or something completely unrelated. This just felt like a
Exactly.
natural continuation. Like we got double the issue,
Yep.
which is honestly great. I love that.
Yeah, they really used it for a moment to spread Doom's wings for a solo but related adventure. So
Yeah.
it's very good. So yeah.
Also, we met Aunt Petunia.
Yeah, we finally met Aunt Petunia. That's right. Long time coming.
Yes,
Um,
very very long time.
Yeah.
Next up for me is Flash 800. 800 issues. Wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah, this latest run has been phenomenal. We're now leaving off with Wally having a new kid on top of his other 2 kids, dealing with him owning the Flash mantle now, owning it with Barry. So yeah, no, ton of development for this character. He's working at with Mr. Terrific in his company. And yeah, this is just basically everything I wanted for fucking Peter Parker. Just happening for Wally. But yeah, after losing so much, it's finally nice to see Wally win so much. And now we're getting to the end of Jeremy Adams' tenure as the Flash writer. He's going to be moving on to Green Lantern, which is great. Started off pretty strong, but yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the next story, because I mean Simon Spurrier and Mike Deodato Jr. are going to be Diodato
Mike Deodato,
are
yeah.
going to be doing the story.
Which is a very odd artist choice for Flash, by the way. I love
Yeah.
Mike Deodato, but I feel like he's a little too rough for the Flash.
Yeah, I guess we'll
But
have to see.
yeah, I'll be very curious.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to see where it goes, and I'm also excited to see if the next run is going to continue Wally or switch back to Barry. I hope it continues on Wally because I've just really been enjoying giving Barry some form of a break from everything and just letting him and Iris kind of just like be in the background for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm buried out.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. I don't need to see more Barry. Like I'm fine with just taking a break from Barry and letting Wally just shine. Wonderful run.
Yeah. My final pick, drum roll please, for the book that always has a big break before we get another issue. It's the penultimate issue of Dark Knights of Steel. That's right, 11 of 12. Just one more issue after this. We've said it before. This book has been phenomenal, and I think the only thing hurting it now is the big breaks that they're taking. But this will definitely be an enjoyable read from front to back when it's all finished.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this. As always, story's great. I just when's the next issue? I'm gonna look already ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, it's next month. Okay, hopefully it stays there.
Hopefully
it stays there. Please don't delay it again. Someone wrote finally.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I rather the series end, and if it's gonna take this long for the story to continue, please don't do a mini series. Let it just end. Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, phenomenal story. I'm really excited to see how this wraps up.
Last issue was a bit of a surprising moment in which one of the White Martians just ripped off the Green Man's arm.
Yeah.
And was like, actually,
crazy.
This ring's not for you. You don't deserve
You're
to have this ring.
stupid if you think this ring is talking to you.
Yeah. So that was crazy. And now they're going to use that power in addition to all their existing power. So it's going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Yeah.
And then finally, my top pick is Immortal X-Men number 12. I love that it's called a colossal mistake. They're gonna apparently the Quiet Council are gonna fill the empty seat of Sinister, and stuff are building up with Colossus. We're finally getting to the point of that Colossus storyline, and I'm really happy about it. But also at the same time, it's kind of confusing because they're kind of dealing with it in X-Force right now, so I don't know how to feel. I don't know if they're going to resolve it in this or if they're going to resolve it in X-Force, because they're both dealing it at the same time. So it's like, but yeah,
That'll
either way, yeah, Colossus got time traveled with the rest of the X Force, and basically, the person that was mind controlling them was like, "Oh, I lost my connection to him. I can't write for him anymore." Like, so it's pretty interesting. But yeah, no, back to after Sins of Sinister. Now we're finally back to quote unquote normal Immortal X-Men shenanigans. So, very excited.
That'll be interesting to see what that means.
Yeah.
But yeah, very excited to read this issue. Immortal has been fantastic through and through. Well, as always, this has been the Cosmic Panel. Another weekly polls for Wednesday, June 7th. And don't forget to like, subscribe, support your local comic shop, and read comics.
See you guys.
And wear a mask if you go outside in the northeast of the United States.
Yes.